Today I want to talk to you about Mgtow. Okay, that is men going their own way, all right? Okay, and that is basically men remaining single or choosing to remain single by choice. And I guess the reasoning is now is that, that age-old thing, find happiness is to find that, your soulmate, find your wife, get married, have that white picket fence, be married together, and that's it. You live happily ever after. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't happen like that anymore. Just the people's morals have changed, all right? 50, 60 years of radical feminism has just made women very entitled, made them very self-centered, made them very bossy. And don't take my word for it. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube about Mgtow and about videos specifically on this, okay? So it's not just me saying this. And I guess in turn, men are saying, you know what? They're not getting involved anymore. They get divorced. They end up losing half of their things. They lose their children. They lose their assets, their pensions, or they get half of everything taken from them every time. And they seem to be slanted toward the women all the time. So men say no to marriage, no to relationships because of things the way they're going. I understand it's kind of hurting society right now. There are low birth rates. There's hardly any marriages anymore. I get it. But the thing is, it's self-preservation. I mean, they're just taking it as, hey, we're walking away for that. Now, here's where it comes in. The Infj man, okay? I'm going to represent the Infj man, okay? Now, he's had expertise in remaining single. He's had to find singleness by choice his whole life. In fact, it's not by choice. He's single by default. Believe me, he's tried relationships. He's tried marriage. He's tried getting into committed relationships and tried being in love. But what's happening is the fact that he's an introvert, okay? And people drain him anyway. Now, what happens is that in a relationship, a man is drained even more so than a regular social interaction because of the relationships. So a lot of times after even just a few weeks or months, a lot of times a man feels like a shell. An INFJ man feels like that. And he has to almost drift away by default just to preserve himself, to preserve his energy. So he's learned over time, the trend is what it is. He can't maintain a relationship anyway. So a lot of times they just have to be single by default. So they're experts on this. Now, to any of you men out there in the Mgtow, take it from an expertise vice here, okay? Now, to the men out there, my advice to you is, be strong. If that's what you want to believe in, you stay strong, okay? You find your Sigma self if you got that Sigma self, all right? Find God. Look for your purpose. Make money. Stay busy, all right? And just above all, be happy being the single man that you are, all right? And know what? They're going to chase what they can't have. That's the beauty of it right there.